Welcome to the brand new game that's sweeping the globe. This is a sponsored video, but stay with me. This is a great game and I'm having a blast with it. I played it last week. I streamed it. You can go back and watch that stream and see how much fun I'm having with it. And you're going to enjoy this. I play this before I go to bed. Sometimes I stay up a little bit too late, but I have been playing it every night and I want you to just try it out. And I hope you want to support me as well. No two games will ever be the same. You have different shopkeepers that have all these different races and you get these cards as you play. And to get higher tier cards, you have to upgrade the shop. And when you upgrade the shop, you get these different relics. So you're going to be collecting these relics to upgrade and use and leveling up their skills. And you're going to increase the actual heroes that are played right when you start the match. All these different heroes and so many that I have locked can really make it a different game. So there's so many different variables. We really just need to get into this so you can see what it's like. I think that's going to be the best explanation for you. And this is one of my favorite shopkeepers because I love the pirates. I love orcs here. Dragons are great. Gnomes are great. And neutral in this one is good as well. But let's cover a few more talking points. In this game, you face off against real opponents, but not in real time. So you get to play without pressure. You get to play at your speed. You can pause the game at any time you want, but they are other real opponents' games. You just don't play in real time. Knowing that you're going up against other players makes it even better, and other players are going up against teams that you're running. The game also features a PvP mode called Arena where you get to face off against other people and use the final team from your lobby battles to compete in a one-off battle with them. So if you have a lobby battle that does really well, say you get first place, it's extremely strong, you can then take that battle and go pick another person's really strong one and kind of look at a few and see which one you want to face off against. And those are pretty cool. They're strong, like everything is strong there because it's everybody's really good matches. Every match in Arcane Rush starts off with a blank slate. There's no pre-built decks. Each run is unique. It is very unique. Like each run is extremely unique. Success depends on thinking creatively and adapting to the shop's offers. This is so true. This is why each match is different and unique and fun. The season updates every 2 months. The game keeps the meta fresh, introducing new cards, dealers, and heroes to enhance your gameplay. Now that you know all of that, let's get into some gameplay so you can see what's going to happen and download it with the links down below. Come and join me in Arcane Rush. The QR code is on the screen as well. Here we go. We're going to hit battle, and you get 3 different races. We never know what races we're going to get. We got dragons, orcs, and gnomes. All right, I like all of those actually. Get 2/2 for your hand or give +1 damage when surviving. I'm going to do the +1 damage. I don't usually have a lot of cards in my hands at the end of the round to get +2/+2 on them. So I'm going to go with whenever we survive damage, we get +1. Let's start off with orcs. We'll get 1 coin every time we attack. If we get to attack, we'll get 1 coin. We had 3 coins to spend right away to get the first race hero, and then we tied. Like tying like this is not a bad thing. Losing is a bad thing. Then we drop down. Now we have to get battles in here to get to the final round. We actually have to win to get it into the final round. This dragon, whenever we kill something, we get +3 permanently. And then if we refresh the shop the first time, this is very strong, where we get +1/+2 for all empty squares. So now Gold Rush is pretty strong. And if he attacks, he's going to get us a coin, which is good because we need more coins. Coins to refresh the shop. Can we get this? What? Okay. Coins to refresh the shop to get more of our creatures, and coins to increase the tier level. Because right now our tier level, we only get 1 tier or 2-tiered creatures. All right, this dragon, whenever it dies, it gives my allies +2/+1, which is nice, really nice. I don't like this orc because whenever that orc takes damage, it lowers its attack. Taunt and barrier is really nice, but let's just go with orcs. We're already with orcs. I do like taunt and barrier because then taunt will make sure that they go to him first and he has a barrier, but we want my dragon to die. So I'm going to grab an orc, even though whenever this orc dies, it lowers its damage by 1 permanently. But now that we attacked, we get that permanent increase when the dragon dies. We're attacking here. We're not going to make it. All right, we lost this round. That's okay. Let's see where we're at right now. We've got 2 more rounds to stay in the top. And this is everybody else that's playing the game. It's the same way, pre-recorded for their battles. I love this orc. This is the only reason why orcs are so strong if you grab him right away. When we kickstart means when we start the battle. When we actually start the battle, it will give all orcs +2/+1. And that's what we're running right now, primarily orcs. We don't have anything great. We could go with orc because he'll get boosted and then he actually will give us another orc whenever combat starts. Now, if we switch their position, there we go. Get kickstart first on getting that clobber. So he comes out, and then we're going to kickstart right here to get that increase of +2/+1 to all of our orcs. Then we had our dragon die. We got a permanent increase there. We're doing pretty good. In the long run, each round that goes by, we're going to keep getting increased attack, increased defense. This is what you want. If you're playing gnomes, you get all these augments. You make them stronger with gnomes. If you're playing pirates, you do a lot of different things with treasures and pirates, which is a lot of fun. And with orcs, this is good too. So we're upgrading our shop. We're getting the shop relic, which gave us another one. There we go. All right, so now we've got 2 in play to give all orcs +2/+1. They both will kick off. And there's nothing great in the shop. Oh, except for her. Now she gives somebody +2/+2 or +3/+3 because I think she's upgraded permanently every single round. We can get rid of, we can get rid of this guy because he's not that strong. He'll never like get stronger. He is an orc, but this, we'll be able to put this on our money man right here, 1615, so that every time he's going to get +3/+3. I think that's what we're getting right now. She's great to have. She's great just to throw in there, buff somebody up, and then throw her out and put in some other card. Those are the pirates. Those 2 pirates that you saw up there, whenever they get a bounty, they will increase and get much stronger. So you got to watch out for those pirates. And that guy's got him pretty early. Even with that bird there, that parrot, will put a treasure on somebody. And then the pirates, every time you do two plunders, they get increased attack and defense and HP. All right, I don't know. We're just like in the luck right now. So we've got 3. Whenever you do 3 matches, they get even stronger. So now it's going to be 4-2, 4-2 permanently. And we get another hero. I guess that's what they call these heroes, cards, creatures, races. We're going to go, let's go with the orc. Because we want to give somebody multi-strike. This is actually really strong. That orc itself staying out in play isn't that strong, but being able to give somebody multi-strike, which means they attack, and then if they're still alive, they'll attack again before an enemy attacks. They'll do 2 attacks. Yeah, if we were playing gnomes, it would be great to have those 2 girls we just saw because we get augments. Let's see, can we get something else? There we go. We got her again. Old lady, old granny is going to give us some buffs, and we can put these on the same hero as many times as we want. So we're just going to double up, put it on him. You can see that we've got multi-strike, attack. The reason why we've got our dragon in that first position, and we can freeze things, like we can freeze a whole row if we want to keep them for when we come back next round with more coins. We've got the dragon in the first position. The first position, top left, will always attack first. Are we going to have this? Yeah, they're weak. They're weak. Not kind of close. We're getting a lot of coins. A lot of coins for all those attacks. The top left will attack first and then so on to the right, bottom left, and then to the right. So normally you'd have your really heavy hitter in the top left, but I want that dragon to attack and to die immediately, which isn't always the safest play, but for now we're doing that. But really, if my gold guy, all right, upgrade the shop, we're going to get an orc whenever we win a match. Now this orc is extremely strong for all orc teams. You got to have him because we're going to get increase in our stats, and once we do that, we get overwhelm. And overwhelm means if we have any additional damage left over when we hit something, it goes on to another enemy. You can win so many games with overwhelm on a hard hitter, because you're only taking damage back from that one that you hit, and then you're applying damage on somebody else. It's extremely strong. There we go. Our dragon goes in and dies. We get that permanent increase. Now we're going to do the overwhelm attack, which I didn't see it. Does he? Oh, we don't have overwhelm yet. Sorry. We didn't pick up that orc yet. We did freeze it so that the orc will be there when we come back around. And we just got another orc from winning a match from the last time we upgraded our shop so we could get higher tiered cards. Right now we're up to the last upgrade, which is 9. So we got this card. Our dragon's doing well for us. I don't know if we need to get rid of him yet. We'll get rid of her. We don't need this guy. We don't need to get rage. Rage means whenever you attack, they can't be brought below 1 HP, so it's good that you don't die when you attack. That could be useful, but it's not worth me having that guy out when I can bring this one in. Now we've got a lot of shop coins. We could increase our shop tier, or we could cycle through a whole bunch of cards and see if we can get like a match. Because when we match 3, it makes them stronger, and we get another tiered hero. But sometimes, sometimes you just don't get what you like. Because, okay, this is good. Gain attack of the highest damage. That's good. That's good because we're already got an orc in here that's going to buff our team. If we put her in that first position, do we need to keep him? We don't need to keep him on the bottom right. He already did his job by giving somebody multi-strike. So we could get rid of him and we could get rid of the dragon, but we should keep the dragon for a little while longer. Give all your units +2/+2, +4/+4 if they have taunt. If we have extra coins, let's buff up our team. And whenever you sell, you get 1 coin. So we were able to buy her for 3. We were able to sell it back for 1. And then now we can refresh the shop again before you attack. That guy's pretty good. That orc's pretty good. But for what we have going on right now, we don't need him. We're going to get overwhelmed. And let's bring our girl in. I think we should bring our girl in place of him. Yeah, even though he's 2012, he's been getting an increase since we've been playing. We should take him out, bring her in, put her in the lead position where the dragon is. Anything else here that we need to freeze? No, those are no good. Let's put her in the lead position where the dragon is. That way she'll attack first. That's the first attack position. And then she'll get attack of the highest, like this 53. She'll get that attack when she attacks. And then hopefully we'll get a match of this guy, Gold Rush, soon, so that we can make him gold. Whenever he attacks, he'll get 2 gold at that time. And he'll get some added stats, right? Oh, dragons. Dragons devouring. I never know what's going to happen because they devour each other. They get their stats. It doesn't look bad. There we go. There's that overwhelm attack. She's up to 75 damage. We should have double attack with him and overwhelm. Man, I'm telling you, overwhelm is ridiculous. You kill something, and it bounces over to the next one. Easy times. Okay, we might go all the way on this. We made it to the final round, and we haven't lost. Have we lost a heart yet? No, we haven't. We're 3 hearts. All right, upgrade the shop. Get a coin for every orc we have. And we're just going to refresh to try to find something that's going to make a difference in this team. That's going to power us up. All this is Gnome along with neutral. Orcs, lots of orcs here. Exact copy of an orc that died in combat. Give it my stats. This is decent, but not something I want to play right now. We're pretty set. Like we're pretty good with what's going on with the team. We're getting the increase in permanent stats. All to orcs. We're getting her increased when she attacks. Double my damage would be nice. He's a tier 5 orc. We'll just hold on to him to see if we're going to use him or not. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Can we sell? We could sell. No. Are we going to have enough? Yeah, we'll just get rid of him. Because we're going to get another one. Like when we do the match 3 right here, we'll get one more. It might not be an orc, but it'll be 3 tier, I think tier 5 at this point. Now he gets 2 coins whenever we attack, and then this should be a tier 5. It is. But no work here, unfortunately. Every 3 turns, we get a plain copy of a unit to my left and give it 4/4. So none of these I really want to use, but it'll take up a slot, right? It's something for now. All I want to do now is attack with my Gold Rush guy, the second top middle, so that we can get 2 gold coins every time we attack. So if he can get some good attacks in, and he's got a lot of defense, we should be good. Coins are very important. I say we should be good, but some of our guys are dying. There we go, 2 coins there. Overwhelm, 2 coins again for double attack. Let's go. So 4 extra coins going into this shop. This makes it extremely strong so we can cycle through to find what we need. But honestly, we're pretty set compared to the other teams that I've seen so far. Yeah, we need to get rid of him and we could find some more matches, like the match 3, or we could increase 3v3. Right here, we can get +3/+3 from that dragon. Just because we got so many coins now. We could get +4 HP from that gnome, but this orc will give us 6/1 whenever we attack. So let's get him just to have it. Refresh the shop, see what we've got here, because we can't upgrade anymore. We've already upgraded the shop to the max tier. Now we're going to see tier 1 through tier 5 cards, you know, pop up. Should we do it again? Yeah, let's go ahead. We got enough coins to do this. Let's get everybody some additional stats. These are permanent stats. The girl in the middle will give us permanent stats as well. +2/+2. 4/4 if we have taunt on someone, which we don't. So we're pretty much like making our guys much, much stronger. Nothing. Bring them in. Okay. Yeah. So my team's going to get that when one of my orcs attacks. And you can see with all these kickstarts, when we first start out here, it's looking pretty good. 100 already. Our other guys are 62.56, 51.47. Although I don't like that elk. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's this elk doing? That elk's pretty strong. And it has overwhelm and multi-strike. So it was attacking twice and overwhelming just like we are. What is that stag? That's an elf like barrier stag. And barrier is really nice because when you get hit with barrier or you attack with barrier, you take no damage. You still deal your damage, but you take 0 damage. Okay, what can we get? Really, all I want are extra copies of what we currently have. I feel like we're pretty good. I've played with him before. He's really good, but at this point, getting that +6 permanent whenever he attacks is nice, but it's a little late in the game for that. We could get 3+3 more from that dragon, but it's not worth it. Again, the dragon pops up. I don't really want to get rid of anything I have right now unless I can replace it. Like if I had an additional copy of that guy in the bottom right, then I could get that dragon. Now this is good. End of turn, give your units +2/+2 for each ally attack ability. We're going to have more than just 3, but even with 3 cycling, that's 6/6. This is 6/1, and I believe the other guy, I think his is permanent. It doesn't say permanent, but this might be permanent. That's 6/6, which is still better than 6/1. And it's not like that orc is that strong. He's only 11/11 right now. See, this isn't a permanent increase. And this doesn't say permanent either. But if we get more attack abilities, which we will with our orcs, then we can have that like 4 times, which is going to be better. And then we've got another copy of our one orc down here at the bottom left, the one that's giving everybody overwhelm. So we could freeze the shop right now, have it ready for when we go back into the next match. So we'll freeze these 2 cards. The shop will update with 1 more card, but we'll still have those when we come back in here. And we'll pick it up for sure. Okay, here are the dragons again. Dragons. It is pretty cool thinking about this going, okay, somebody else has played that team that I'm playing against. Somebody played that team. Not right now, but they did play it, and now I'm fighting off against it. So it's a little bit better than thinking, oh, this is just some AI-generated team that I'm going up against. Like some player thought about that team like I'm thinking about ours right now, trying to do well, trying to make everything come together, and then you're able to take first place. It's pretty nice. Or second or third or fourth. Anything's better as long as you're in the heart area. As long as you make the final round. If you don't make the final round, it feels bad. It feels really bad. It's like you have made 12th place and you don't even make it to the finals. It's so quick. The match is like over fast. We're not getting any matches. I mean, we're good. I think we're strong enough to beat the teammates we've come up against so far. Although, man, gnomes, dragons, all those can really start to multiply. They have ones that when they die, they pop out and have all these bots pop out. With the gnomes, they could have that. Sometimes you just never know. Because you get down to it like that, right? And then they can get buffed. I've seen them get buffed way higher than that. Okay, so that was my orc was down to 8 HP. It would have been really easy for us to at least draw on that. Oh, nice. Okay. That guy's in this shop. So we can get a match here pretty soon. At this point, that's really all we can do. There. Oh, we got to wait. We got to lock it up and wait. I don't have any way to be able to get that. We can't liquidate enough. It's okay. Look at all that additional strength. So now we'll be able to make him even stronger and see what we can get from making the 3 copy, the gold. Oh, there's that elk again. That's that elk with multi-strike and overwhelm. Man, what? I think we need to move the second guy over to the first spot. Like my strongest with overwhelm and with multi-attack, so he's going to attack twice. We need to put him in that first attack position just to make sure that we get this win. I like the other orc in the first attack position because she'll immediately attack and get double, you know, get the highest attack added to her. But she doesn't have multi-hit. She does have overwhelm. But if we put our gold guy there, the second one, when he attacks, he'll be able to attack twice and do overwhelm, which will be better than what we've got going on. Even though she does get those stats right away, she'll still have a chance to attack and get the highest attack out there. Yeah, we need to move that. Move that over. Let Gold Rush attack first with multi-strike, with overwhelm. That way if he hits somebody that's not even that strong, like that doesn't have a lot of defense, HP, he can kill it and then do the overwhelm damage to someone else, and then he'll attack again. 2 attacks he's got. She doesn't have 2 attacks. Oh, I was ready to go. We got coins. We've got coins to look through. Okay, let's get through these coins, see if we can find a match. I was ready to go. I think I feel like I've got this one wrapped up. Oh, see? Even stronger there. Overwhelm plus 6 HP. It really didn't do that much. Before we got plus 3 HP. Now we get plus 6 on that card. But it did make him a little bit stronger. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, that's good. One more copy of that. And we'll be set. Almost everybody's gold. But we still got 3 hearts, right? We haven't lost a battle yet in the finals. And this is it. This is the last one. If we win here, we've won this. Come on. I think we're too strong now. That elk is pretty good, though. I'll give it that. Somehow they were able to increase it quite a bit and give it some really good stats. Oh, yeah. There it is. First place win. Let's go, baby. That's how you do it with the orcs. Orcs are great. Again, I love pirates. I love gnomes. There are quite a few I like. Let's roll this again with her and see if we can play another race, a different race. I hope we can run with something different. Maybe not even have orcs this time. We do have orcs. We got elves and we've got gnomes. Survive. They get plus 1 damage like before. This one's really nice. Start turn. Give taunt, multi-strike, or barrier to 1 random card in the shop. That's actually extremely strong for such a low rarity hero. You guys should play her if you get her. Because giving that to someone in this shop that we need, it could really change the tide of battle, especially if it's barrier. Okay, looks like we got good gnomes this time. HP. We can augment them, which makes them really strong because we can get that HP every single round. We get a whole bunch of stuff every single round. There's so many different augments. There's multi-strike. There's all the different things that you've seen before, plus even more. There's flying, barrier, revive, give everybody stats. There's so many things we can put on gnomes to make them extremely strong. Let's upgrade the shop like we always do. Now we can get an augment along with +2/+2, making him stronger. And then now we can see about giving it plus attack a turn, coin, or HP. Let's go with attack. Plus we get 3 and 2. You see those stats. Now we're going to get +1 attack and +1 HP every single round. It's not huge, a huge generation of HP and attack, but it adds up, especially if we get the right gnomes to boost. There are gnomes out there that every time we gain like a stat, we start to get like all gnomes gain stats. And if we can get that, it's even stronger than that orc we had. But I think it's a higher tier, so we're going to have to upgrade the shop. This is pretty good. We got lifelink along with barrier. So lifelink, anytime one of our gnomes takes damage, this will take damage instead. And it's got a barrier, so the first time that even the left one, any of my guys take damage, that barrier is going to go down first. So the 10-8 one we see in the left position up there won't take damage. The barrier will, and even still, the littler guy will die before he does. And we didn't get any luck with anything else, so let's just see how this plays out. They got a 6-6 pirate. Pirates are fun. Whenever you get bounties on those pirates, they start to really build up. So that pirate, if they can start to get some bounty generators, like put bounties on the enemy, that pirate will start to get +3/+3 permanently. Could be +6/+6. It depends on, you know, how high up that pirate is. Okay, nothing here. That's for orcs. Let's upgrade the shop and let's go for an orc because these other ones just give me 2/1 stats. Let's get an actual body in here because +6 damage on an orc, even though we're trying to go gnomes, you have to kind of play with what you get. I mean, that's the way it is, right? No two games are alike. You have to pivot. And right now, if I got the right orcs out, I would have to play the same orcs that we got before if the right orcs were to pop up. Or the right elves or the right gnomes. You just got to work with what you got. We're not going to freeze the shop. We can, of course, you've seen that. You just got to kind of have an idea of what these do. You'll learn over time and then move toward making that work. Like if I had these 2 pirates right now and a way to get plunder, like this one, like it's like a map thing that puts plunder out, treasures out on the enemies, and it taunts, we would move to that. Like right now we would move to that, but we're not getting any of that. We're getting some neutral heroes, some orcs, some elves, not even gnomes. We can't upgrade the shop. We're at 7 coins. We don't have coin generation like we did with our gold rush guy over with the orcs. This isn't good either, man. All units in the shop, remove all tier 1 units. Let's grab that. That'll give us a body, plus we won't see anyone tier. Let's get this too. This is 3 coins. Whenever we sell her, we get 3 coins. So kind of a wash. Just make it through this round. We're going to make it into the finals right now. We're high enough up there. And we can sell her back for 3. And having all the tier 1s out of the shop is actually pretty good. Because it does kind of clutter up. Like every time we refresh, there's a lot of tier 1s in there. I don't know. We could upgrade the shop. I don't see anything great. We could upgrade to get higher tiered units. I think that's the best one. Trigger combo. We're not playing elves. That's the trigger for the combos. Augment. Are we really going to be able to augment 4 times anytime soon to get five coins? If we get a win, we can get an orc. Let's go for that. Just to give us another big body. Plus, it's a high tier orc, so maybe it's something decent. Lifelink. That one's not the best. There's a better gnome we could get right now. At least a tier 4 gnome. That whenever you die, I think it generates like other ones. Other gnomes will pop out. I don't know if we're going to have this. Nope. Almost. 3/3 elf left. Okay, so we've got 2 hearts. This is the finals. We got to make it here. Get augment. Okay, this is good. But I feel like we're already in the finals and we haven't generated anywhere near the power that we had with the orcs. Like we really don't have multi-strike. Okay, let's go with multi-strike. Overwhelm. No, let's go with overwhelm. Multi-strike is great. We get 2 hits, but if we hit and we can kill something, we can just add that damage onto something else without taking damage ourselves. Overwhelm is extremely good. You can see it's a tier 4 compared to the tier 2 for multi-strike. But that means our guys got to get some damage. Like right now, we're really not looking good. I just don't think there's any way we're going to win this. No way we're going to win this. First place like we did before. It can't happen. We are not generating enough attack, enough HP. We're not hitting the right units. Like I didn't hit the right units for elves, pirates, or gnomes. Like all 3 of the races we had, it just didn't come. That's going to happen sometimes. You don't have to get first place every time. Now this one's good. When a gnome dies, that one's really good. When a gnome dies, this guy gets barrier plus increased damage, plus 5 damage. This is really strong. No. Nothing there. Come on, gnomes. Previous combat, give 5 coins. No, I'm not going to use that. Only thing we can do is really just upgrade the shop to see if we find anything else good. Get rid of him. Plus 8 permanent. Nothing we really need there. Oh, here we go. No. Not great either. Like none of this is good stuff. There we go. Okay, summon a junkyard bot and give it 8/8 for each gnome we have. Now that'll be strong. And you can see the rank on it. It was a higher rank, much higher rank. If we can make it through here. Oh, that dragon had cleave where it hit the whole entire row. That's strong too. We haven't seen cleave yet. Come on. Come on, guys. Fight back. Let's go. So our one gnome, he's getting that barrier and damage whenever another gnome dies. I feel like we should have had him up higher. Like at a higher position so he could attack more often. If he gets that barrier on and then can attack more often, that would be good. So maybe we should have moved him up to the top left, or at least right of the top left. We'll get one, no, sell units. We're not going to, this will give us an augment. That's right. Let's get an augment, put it on our guy. It's like we got a mix of gnomes. In turn, give +1. I think in turn giving everybody plus give your units +1/+1. Yeah, let's go with that. It's a tier 5. Nice. But we got a mix. Look at this mix of gnomes and orcs and neutral. We don't have anything that we can really... We got to pick him up. Okay, that's going to work. Like this, if we would have gotten this earlier on, if we could have gotten here faster, like to this point a little bit faster, and you're going to say this a lot for a lot of the teams that you run, a lot of games, a lot of matches you run, you're going to be like, man, if I could have just gotten here a couple rounds earlier, you would be able to build up. And that's what we're looking at right now. We're looking at a scenario where we would have been able to build up. We're getting our gnomes now. We're being able to generate. We don't even need that middle orc anymore. See, we're able to bring out a gnome like that and then power it up so much when it pops out. That's really strong. Oh, we got it. We got it. Let's go. All right, we're staying alive. Staying alive. If we lose, we're done. We only got one heart left. All right, what do we got now? Give me some shops. Okay, in the shop, I can already see we've got... Yeah, let's get it. We got the orc from upgrading the tiered shop earlier. Whenever we get a win, we got that orc, but we can just get rid of her and get a coin for it. 2/2 to all of our allies. I don't think... Well, that guy's got taunt. I don't know. We've only got 6 coins. Sell her. Yeah, we don't need her right now. Then what else we have? Let's see if we can get something good. Come on. We'll put him in the bottom. On the very bottom, we'll put him in if we don't find anything. But it really would be nice to find something. We're just too weak. Could you imagine what my orcs would look like by now? Like my other team that we were running first. By this stage in the game, they were 50-50. You know, you could have 100-100 by now with the right team comps. This one is good. Really good. So this will help out whenever we generate. Give me barrier 5, yes. But when these gnomes die and we get a bot gnome, whenever there's space available, for the new one we just put up is going to be great. And then also for the top right one, whenever he dies. All right, let's see if we can pull this off. I've never faced off against the Arctic guys. Like, I've never even played a deck with these Arctic ones. I think I need to get your shopkeepers, as your shopkeepers go up level, like as you play, you unlock more races. You unlock more heroes. You unlock more everything to be able to level up your current heroes that you have. There we go. Bots out. Buffed them up a little bit. They didn't get buffed up as much as this one that gets 8/8 for every gnome that's alive. Did we win this? Yeah. All right. Let's go. We're making it further than I thought we would. Maybe just because we're not doing that good, other teams aren't doing that well either. All right. We can buy her and sell her and get an augment from playing her and from selling her. But what are we going to get rid of? Yeah, this orc. We really don't need this orc here. Even though it's 15/8, he's just not part of the gnome, the gnomeness that we got going on. All right, let's go. Now, there's gnomes that generate permanent stats whenever we do an augment. I can't remember what they're called. Okay, this is really nice. But I haven't even seen that gnome. It's some power gnome. Like there's some, like it seems like every single race has some kind of really powerful kind of, you get it early, you can definitely build up and have a much higher chance of winning. And I haven't seen that yet in Gnomes, but I played it before. To where whenever I do an augment or whenever a gnome gains a stat, that's what it is. It's whenever a gnome gains a stat, you give a whole bunch of stats to like all your gnomes, or was that one specific gnome? It was insane because you have all these augments on that give you like +1 HP, +1 attack. And then whenever that happens, like all your guys get all this additional attack and HP. Multi-strike would be nice. Okay, so we're going to attack. Well, he's so weak though. Death 2/2 permanently. Not now. Coin. No. Multi-strike. We got to go with this. He can attack twice and he has overwhelm. That's pretty good. But he's 32-29, which is not good. Not right now. +1 attack. Let's go for that one. Yeah, that's what that other gnome is. I don't know where that gnome's at. I can't remember what tier that gnome was even at, but we haven't seen him yet. That would have made a difference. The one I was talking about. The special gnome that makes everything better. All right, let's just get a body here. See how we do. Okay, even if we lose, let's see what kind of place we can get. Not first place, but maybe we can get 3rd, 4th, 5th. Okay, 2 attacks there. That was pretty nice. Couldn't finish off that elf. That elf has ranged, so it can attack and not take damage back, which really hurts us. We got our little bots out. Okay, doing some damage. 108. 8357. Oh, no. Come on, bots. Hold it together. Let's go, gnomes. Ah, not bad. They had 1 unit left at 8. I mean, they looked much scarier than we were, but that wasn't bad. What do we finish as? Come on. 3rd place? 4th place. Not bad. We didn't have a great start. Again, it's one of those times where you're like, man, if I just had a few more rounds to build up, I could have done it. Or if we would have gotten that gnome I wanted, we'd be okay. All right, guys, come and join me in Arcane Rush. I'm telling you, you'll get addicted. This game is amazing. Use my QR code on the screen or come and use the links down below. Support me if you would. I'd appreciate it. And come and join us in Discord. We've got a tab for this game, and we talk about it quite a lot. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate your time, your love, and your support. I will see you all in a video soon.